Thursday, which will be the 0-2 Dolphins traveling to Buffalo to take on the 2-0 Bills. And the Dolphins head coach Mike McCarthy, who was already on the hot seat after week one in that annihilation they took at the hands of the Indianapolis Colts, now 0-2, back on the hot seat. Still, the Flames are getting higher. And I think Buffalo and Josh Allen and that squad there could be finally make it to the Super Bowl this year. And I don't think that the Dolphins go up there and come out with a win. Here's some early season surprises so far, just after a couple games. I don't think anybody, including me, saw the Colts being 2-0 or Daniel Jones resurrecting his dormant career, but he has, and they have. And so the Atlanta Falcons also, who haven't drafted a pass rusher in the first round in forever, get two this year with Jared Curse and Jalen Matthews and Jalen Walker, excuse me. They get 6 sacks last night against the Minnesota Vikings, J.J. McCarthy, forced him into 3 turnovers, and themselves, the Atlanta Falcons, rushed for over 200 yards. Michael Penix, at quarterback, really didn't have to do anything other than not turn the ball over, and the 22-6 score is not indicative of how one-sided that game was. And then the kicking star, if you will, in Dallas is a guy named Brandon Aubrey, who at the end of regulation easily strokes a 64-yarder to put it through, sending it into overtime, and then in overtime hits a 46-yard walk-off. And again, he, to me, seems like the Joe Montana of kickers in how effortlessly he makes it all look. A not so present surprise, though, is going on in Chicago, where the Bears, who I predicted would be, one of the top risers this year and battle for a playoff spot, have now found themselves at 0-2. All of the offseason moves they made these last really 3 years, and especially this year, though, seem like they put it all together, starting with head coach Ben Johnson, and yet here they are at 0-2. I mentioned it earlier. I don't think it's going to be more than, 4 or 5 games into the season where Ben Johnson really takes a look at replacing Caleb Williams with Tyson Bagent.